What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into everything we know about Kanye West's upcoming album Bully, from the official release date and the backstory behind it, to the wild visual drops, AI vocals, and the heavy controversy that's still following Ye into 2025. Whether you're a longtime fan or just trying to keep up with the headlines, you're going to want to hear this. Let's start with the basics. Bully now has an official release date, June 15th, 2025. That date isn't just random, it's actually Northwest's birthday. And if you've been following Ye lately, you know he's been putting his kids front and center in his creative projects. North had her spotlight during the Vultures rollout. And now it looks like Saint is playing a major role in Bully. But we'll get to that in a second. So where did Bully even come from? Well, this project has been floating around in different forms for a while. Back in March, Kanye dropped a surprise visual album under the same name, completely unannounced. It featured his son Saint West in a bizarre but cinematic wrestling-themed short film. Picture toy mallets, oversized masks, and Kanye's new music playing in the background. It was directed by none other than Hype Williams, who's worked with Ye before. The visuals were trippy, dramatic, and filled with metaphor. It felt less like a music video and more like performance art, with Saint literally wrestling his demons in the ring. That was our first glimpse into the Bully universe, and Ye was just getting started. Now let's talk about the music. Kanye is reportedly the sole producer on Bully, which is a major throwback to his earlier days. Think college dropout and late registration, when Ye had his hands on every beat, every sample, every transition. But here's where things get even more futuristic. About half of the vocals on the early version of Bully were AI generated. That's right. Ye used artificial intelligence to mimic his own voice for demo versions of songs. And while he plans to re-record most of them with his actual voice before the official drop, this marks another huge moment in how music is being made in 2025. Love it or hate it, Ye is pushing boundaries again. Stylistically, the sound of Bully pulls from multiple eras of Kanye's discography. You've got the heavy emotion and auto-tune from 808 and Heartbreak, the maximalist grandeur of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, and a bit of the stripped-down, gospel-infused elements from Jesus is King. Sources say he's using samples from Sam Cooke, indie artist Palmy, and even clips from The Simpsons. It's chaotic, soulful, experimental, and very Ye. But of course, it wouldn't be a Kanye release without controversy. The rollout of Bully has been overshadowed by Ye's continued string of offensive posts and public statements. He's made headlines again for anti-Semitic imagery and rhetoric, including briefly using a red swastika in his alternate album artwork. That sparked immediate backlash across the industry, with many fans wondering if Ye would ever find a way to separate his music from his inflammatory behavior. For some, the music isn't enough to justify the man behind it. For others, the art is its own thing. Either way, the tension is real. Critics who've heard early versions of the album have actually praised the music. GQ called it a good Kanye West album, while Rolling Stone said it might be his best since The Life of Pablo. But the praise comes with a huge asterisk. Nothing about Bully is easy to digest. It's brilliant and messy, ambitious and offensive. Exactly what we've come to expect from Ye in this phase of his career.